Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explorer, or Friday Night Pioneer now, we're gonna play Waste Not again. So, with the recent bannings, I think the meta has kind of shifted. I read some Pioneer meta deck lists, and apparently everybody is playing that freaking Rakdos mono red fling deck, even in Explorer. It's just, it makes me so angry how Wizard basically ruined Magic. Just everyone's playing red now. It's no longer the color play. No longer it matters how you want to play, like combos or any sort of a thought process. Everyone's just playing red creatures, attack, and try to win on turn 3, which is dumb. So I tried to play a mono black deck to capitalize on that because, well, we can just remove everything they play with our copious amount of removal spells, but with mono black discard, there is one beautiful anti-combo card that does kill basically all of the Explorer Pioneer combo now. Leyline of the Void, Absent Greasefang, gone. If you got some sort of a Graveyard reanimating ability, gone. If you have anything that has to do with flashback, gone. So yeah, Leyline of the Void basically kills almost every combo deck that currently exists in Pioneer and Explorer. Phoenix, gone. So that's the reason why I wanted to play this deck, because it's a mono black, it's discard. It's a lot of, hand disadvantage to our opponent, but it definitely has the Leyline combo Leyline combo kill in the deck. So here's how the deck works. In the early game, we got 4 Fatal Push and 4 Thoughtseize, right? You got creatures, we kill it. You got cards in your hand, we're gonna target it and discard it. Now, there is a trick where if you're going first, sometimes you might want to hold off on Thoughtseize. Depending on an Explorer, a lot of people have companions. Depending on what your opponent's companion is, you might want to think about what kind of deck they could be playing, and holding Thoughtseize on turn 1 might matter. And I think there's only one time where it will matter, and that is when you have a turn 2 Waste Not. If you can Waste Not turn 2, you definitely want to hold your Thoughtseize until you can, have a Waste Not on the board and then Thoughtseize. That way you get card advantage or zombies. That's pretty good. So turn 2, of course, we want to have Waste Not, but now from Bloomburrow, we got the addition of the Bandit's Talent. 2 Bandit's Talent makes our opponent discard a card, or when we level it up, eventually if our opponent has no cards in hand, or 1 card in hand, we get to deal damage and draw cards. It's pretty good. And with the Waste Not deck, right, the whole point of the deck is to make our opponent have no cards in hand, so we can actually capitalize on the later levels of Bandit's Talent. Of course, removal. We got Bitter Triumph and 2-drop to remove creatures or planeswalkers, and then we got 4 Shieldred's Edict to, again, remove creatures or planeswalkers against any opponent we may have. Don't look at this card yet, that's not for the early games. Then 3-drop, we're going to have 2 Go Blank, more discard, more exile. 2 Graveyard Trespasser, again, more discard, more exile. Graveyard Trespasser is also one of our win con because it's just a beast stick we can attack with. 3 Lilianas. Liliana's really good in the discard deck, so there's 3 of her in this deck. And then we have 2 Leyline of the Void, 2 Shieldred, the Apocalypse as our core win con. Along with Waste Not, Shieldred's actually insane. Every time an opponent discards a non-creature, non-land card, we draw a card from Waste Not and gain 2 life from Shieldred, and we're going to gain a lot of life back so that, we won't die very easily. Then in the 5-drop, we got 1 5-drop in Aklazat, Deepest Betrayal. In the 6-drop, we got 1 6-drop in Thought Distortion if our opponent is Blue-Eye Control. It's pretty rare, but it could happen. This card just kills Blue-Eye Control entirely on its own, right? It's a 6 mana, exile all non-creature, non-land cards in their hand and graveyard. Well, guess what? If your counter spells, no, gone. All gone. You got planeswalkers, all gone. So this card's insane, but there's not that many Blue-Eye Control, so I'm putting 1 in the deck. And then if our opponent goes wide, we got Meathook Massacre. So usually Meathook Massacre is a 4-drop that gets -2/-2 on the board. Sometimes you might have to do -3/-3, so it's a 5-drop. And rarely, but you might have to do it -5, -6 when you have a lot more mana. That could work. That's Meathook Massacre. Chapter 1, the actual Meathook Massacre, the one that was banned, the actual good card. Not the Chapter 2 trash that we're going to see soon. Alright, so then what else do we have? In the land base, 3 Castle Locthwain, 3 Geier Reach Sanitarium. These are must-haves in discard decks, so that's why this deck is pretty hard to craft, because we got 6 rare wild cards you need to have if you don't have these cards yet. Then we have 4 Field of Ruin, and of course 4 Sunken Citadel to name black, and then be able to activate our utility lands. Then we have 10 Swamp and 1 Takenuma. Actually cut a Takenuma from this deck because, well, we don't really have that many things to bring back, right? Shieldred's pretty good, Liliana's pretty good, and Aklazak kind of brings himself back, but yeah, it's not much to bring back from the graveyard. And the whole idea is not to wait until we can Takenuma. The whole idea is to make him discard cards as quickly as possible and capitalize on the waste not. That's the whole idea of the deck. Now let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Rain. Well, maybe a mono red player. Opponent goes first. We got a little bit of removal, so I'm gonna keep. Let's see what they're gonna do. They mulligan. And then they're red. Okay, you're gonna be red like that. I'll take some damage from you. Oh, what does this do? Return target creature with mana value 2 or less from graveyard to the battlefield? Jeez. No. Let's not have that. So. Does waste not do anything here? I don't think so. Let's hold up a removal. He's got nothing. Waste not. I can Lily him. What do I get? An extra draw? But it does put Lily in danger. Do I need to do that? I have a Fatal Push. Let's just put up another Waste Not. Yeah, Rakdos decks. They do the do. Discard card, please. Do we discard Bitter Triumph? Whenever a creature I control die, each opponent loses life. Okay. I like the Meathook Massacre. He's not going to discard a land, is he? Nope. Gives me 2 card draws. Pretty happy about that. And I have a Thoughtseize, so I'm not using it right here. Because that will tap me out, and I don't know what he can draw. There it is. Dude. No card draw. Have a mountain. Enjoy. Oh, you don't want to quit yet? Okay. You discard a card first.
Don't overthink things.
I will discard my Thoughtseize. I think that's fine, right? Yeah, I draw a bunch of cards. Or I can give 4 mana. Thanks for the 4 mana Aklazak. Or the 1 mana Aklazak. From that 4 mana. And GG! Aha! Waste Not's real good. Alright, our opponent is Stark. No, you're not. You're a stork. You're a bird. Opponent goes first. As if that ever happened before. Green white, so they're angels. Well, let's take some angels when we can. Giada's annoying. Maybe we'll take that out. Otherwise it's coming in next turn, right? Bishop. Okay. So I want to push probably the Righteous, or do I push? Do I take the right? No, I have to take the Collected Company. It's really kind of tricky now, because the Bishop and the Righteous Valkyrie, that's really gonna get me. So take the Valk. Gets it anyways. Alright. Poland definitely doesn't need any help. So we'll take out their Coco. That's all we can do. Why? Is it because he declined? Whoops. Alright, we're gonna get hit by the Valk, but hey, at least our Shelly's gonna do stuff, right? Do we put out a Shelly here? I think so. Don't know if they have a kill spell for Shelly. They might. They might draw Skyclay Apparition here. Not even attacking. If I attack. I guess I could get hit by a Wandering Emperor, but does this kind of deck run Wandering Emperors? Now he takes... That's a lot of damage to take. Okay, so... I'm gonna do nothing here. I'm not gonna level up. Because... I want to be able to hold up my Bitter Triumph. In case he wants to get out of it alive. He does not. GG. Alright, our opponent is Damek. The Damekian. The Damekian's letting us go first with 3 Thoughtseize. Alright, they're not gonna have a hand. Let's go. This hand is dumb. This hand is real dumb. But maybe. Alright, there goes your creature. There goes your creature again. He plots. Slick shot, show off. Discard 2 lands or discard 1 of your pump spells. Don't think he wants to discard 2 lands here. Our bandits really got down? They got discard 2 lands? Wow, okay. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck with whatever you're trying to do. Nothing? You're gonna regret that. You're gonna go blank now. Discard 2 more cards, and I'll exile your graveyard. This is gonna live off the ancestral, or ancient something anger. Very angry. Was that the right play there, opponent? So I want to use one of the field so I can get a swamp. Because I need 3 swamps. I need a lot of swamps for the stuff I wanted to play, right? So I think this is fine. There's a slick shot. If I take 3 out to kill one of those. Nope. Not letting him draw a card. And not giving him an extra mana either. Would you like to attack for 3? I'll take your 3. Now he wants to pump. He wants to pump. Alright, goodbye. GG! You dumb deck, you. Alright, our opponent is Yibsong. Wait, no, it's Y Best 1. Alright, we're gonna go first. White best one. And not great, huh? Going first with this hand. I guess. Yeah, it's not great with the Leyline and everything. They did mulligan, so that might help with my discard. Did they mulligan? I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, that's different. Start with a waste knot. Don't think they're gonna discard 2 lands here. What is that? This is Absent Greasefang. I'm sorry if it's Absent Greasefang. I'm very sorry if that's what's going on here. Sorry. Do you not know what Leyline with the Void does? I guess he doesn't know. Is he gonna explode now? Thanks for the 2-2. Why not? Let's keep this going. Alright, no Chariot for you. Maybe he just plays the Greasefang? No, just quits. GG. Leyline of the Void got him. Alright, our opponent is Super Fanboy Guy. Are you? Are you a Super Fanboy Guy? Well, you get to go first, so that's pretty fanboy of you. Now, see, I have Discard and no, what's it called? The Waste Knot. It's usually one or the other that I keep. Fine. Here's Leyline of the Void. Please be an Absent Greasefang. No, that looks red. Soulscar Mage. Hey, there's a Waste Knot. What else you got? Kumano? He's probably going to play that next turn, right? And then Annex turn 3. If I stop this, I can't stop the Annex. Well, I could if I Waste Knot it. Oh, it's kind of tricky. What am I stopping? Because the Kumano is coming down next turn. That's the plan. But just stopping a Kumano isn't really doing much. Maybe I drop an Annex. Yeah. We run Shodra's Edict here. Second non-token creature. No other place. Cool. We will Geier Reach a Waste Knot into a blocker. Is that 2 lands you got? I block you. What did he draw? I mean, if he doesn't attack, then I know what he drew. I guess it's time for Shelly. So he's got 2 cards, right? Unless they're both Lightning Strikes. I don't know how he fights Shieldred. There is an attack. I block. Ember Cleave. Okay. Pretty scary. Not gonna lie. But maybe I can stop Ember Cleave. I mean, I can't stop Ember Cleave if I'm drawing like this. So I can't use the Geier Reach either. Because I need to field. Ah, Shieldred. You had a good run. So if I use 2 mana for Geier Reach, I would have 1 mana left. Playing a second field doesn't change that. Now he attacked, so I'm gonna do this right here. I want to tap this. Actually, I'm not gonna use the field anyways, right? So, it's kind of tricky. You know what? I'm not gonna use the field this turn. It's too risky. Draw and discard, please. I can discard that for sure. Give me a zombie. I gain an extra 2 life. And then what do I do here? This is first strike, so he can kill my guy. And if he pumps, I might die. So we'll chump a little. So that's 15, right? So he needs to pump that for like up to a 8 attack. Another Kumano. Hurts, but okay. I will live with it. Edict. Now that's a card. Should I play around this at all? I mean, okay. So I need to field his den first. Otherwise the edict won't get him. That was kind of tricky. I almost forgot about it. Then I will use the Geier reach. Did I drop the field? If I drop the field, I actually cannot kill his creature unless he dropped a land. Oh man, so on the fringe. He didn't drop a land. I get a zombie. How much does it cost? 3 to equip. Does it give haste? +1/+1, double strike and trample. So no haste. Sack a non-token creature. I don't think that's a token. It's gonna deal 2 damage to me in anger, and then his creature dies. If I attack here, right, it's 4, he takes 2. It's a 2-turn clock. Kumano's on 2. So not a creature yet. And then he dies next turn. Yeah, I can't give him another turn. Firebrand is haste. It's a 2-2 and he can equip. But that's all his mana. So it'll be a 3-3. He does 6 damage. I block 2 of it. He does 4 to me. I still live. Bone Crusher, is that all you got? Is that all you got? Stupid red decks. Alright, our opponent is RL16. What does that mean? It means to go first. That's what it means. Alright, this is a great hand if I get to go first, but I don't. Hoplite. So I don't think I have time. Let's get the removal on. So they got another Hoplite, they got Loran Escape. So we'll take out his second creature. Now he has no creatures. He's gonna pump the Hoplite like crazy. Oh no! He's got Loran Escape. Do I do this turn? I don't think it has instant speed creatures, right? I don't think that matters. Sack a non-token creature, please. Cool. Graveyard Trespasser. Take out one of your hoplites. I don't have anything to discard, honestly. But they're gonna quit anyways. GG. Alright, our opponent is Cranky Lobster. Dude, I'm a Cranky Lobster. Yeah, one goes first. Thoughtseize. Leyline of the Void. Alright, interesting. Let's try it. What deck is this? Could be a combo, Gigantha, but most likely red. We have Fatal Push, we got Shieldred's Edict. It's a lot of removal. Against black? Ooh, against Cauldron's Familiar? Good luck. Alright, do we just remove the Familiar? Nah, I still think I Thoughtseize him, right? Do I? Do I care that much about Thoughtseizing? Yeah, I do. I need to know what he's playing. Let's see. Claim the Firstborn. Scavenger Talent. Scavenger Talent's pretty good. Deadly Dispute's pretty good, right? All of these cards are pretty good. So he can sack it to get treasure and draw 2 cards. He's probably going to do that. He's going to play Scavenger's Talent. Create a food. I am most afraid of the Fable, but I guess if stopping him from drawing things, then the Fable doesn't hurt as much. There's Scavenger's Talent. He's gonna attack me with the Cauldron Familiar. No land number 3? Level 2. Whenever you sacrifice a card. Before he does that, each opponent's activate. GG! Leyline of the Void is so good at killing combo decks. Alright, our opponent is Keox. Keox? I don't know what that is. Whatever, we gotta go first. Finally, one game where we get to go first. This time, Waste Not, Bandit's Talent, both are in hand. We're probably gonna get Thoughtseized. Actually, Yorian. Interesting. I'm gonna march. Alright, they didn't do anything after the first play, so let's see what else happens. Let's Bandit's Talent him first. He's not going to discard 2 lands. He has a pretty big hand. He's giving me an extra card. I Thoughtseize you. What else do you have? Vanishing Verse, Wandering Mind, Assassin's Trophy. Cool. He's probably going to Assassin's Trophy my Waste Not. What does this do? Top 6. Non-creature, non-land, put in your hand. Okay. Does he have green and black? He does not have black. Haha. Can't Assassin's Trophy me yet. So, I think the point here is to go blank him. I still have my Waste Not open, so, or up. He's giving me 2 mana. And a zombie. What do I do with that 2 mana here? It's kind of tricky, right? Do I want to play my Graveyard Trespasser? He wants to use his Assassin's Trophy, I think. a swamp. Yeah, and then he's gonna Assassin's Trophy to Waste Not. Or not. Alright, what do I do here? Level up doesn't do anything. Graveyard Trespasser definitely pushes him on a clock. Maybe he's a land deck. Let's get rid of his graveyard. There's the Assassin's Trophy on a Waste Not. Basic land, put it onto the battlefield. Not tapped, but still can't use castle. Scarab God. That's scary. Each opponent loses life, where X the number of zombie you control. Exile target card from a graveyard. Create a copy of it. When Scarab God dies, return it to the owner's hand. I can't kill Scarab God with anything I have. Target card from a graveyard. I don't have any card from a graveyard. So I could Meathook Massacre the whole thing next turn. This will Leyline the Void it up. Is this a zombie? This is a god. I got nothing. Scarab God deck. Buys Urian. It does nothing, so it turns my Glutton into a 4/4. Not that a 4/4 is doing much here either, right? I can Shield Rid him, then he has to respond. Not great. Scarab God is like a wall right now. Level this up. Also doesn't do much. He's at 2 cards. I can draw a card and I take 4 life. It's also not doing much. I killed a Scarab God. What happens? I should attack first. Should have attacked first. Urian? The Nudo. The Nudo is here.
Enough with the mysteries.
Sack the Nudo. Let's... Do we level up or do we draw a card? Let's draw a card. The leveling up does not draw me a card right now, whereas in drawing a card draws me a card. I think that's how the math works. Helix. Okay, there goes Lily.
A delay, nothing more.
Pillage the Bog. Well, nothing goes into his graveyard, so I shouldn't be too worried. Because of the Leyline of the Void. So nothing comes back either, right? The Scarab God's gone too. Now ooh, oh boy. Well, I don't have a waste now, but I could do this to his whole hand. And I think I do that. Yeah, I think I do this. get rid of his hand. There's Omnath in there. What else I exile? Molten Collapse. So he wanted to get Omnath. I have no way of getting rid of a card. So we'll play our Shelly. And we'll hold up the Fatal Push. If he kills my Shelly, I get a Fatal Push the Omnath. Not much. But it's something. He gains 4 life, okay. My turn, I'll draw a card. And I get a Waste Not. It's a lot of things. I don't have that much mana. I definitely want to do this. I want to play the Waste Not. Also want to use the Field of Ruin first. Alright. There are a lot of triumphs here. I'm not sure which triumph to take. I gotta go to full control. Auto pay? Yeah. Now that a creature I have died, I kill your Omnath. Auto pay. Kill the Omnath. Kill his land. I can exit full control now. I get a land. And then I will play when I Waste Not. Cool. Then I attack. So I got 2 for Geier Reach. And if I have extra mana, I'm using it on the castle. So I'm not leveling it up right now. And also he has 3 lands, or 3 cards, so this won't do much. It's both draw and discard a card. Oh, my Bandit's Talon. That would have been a good card to keep. Are we playing this out? I think you lost. Maybe. You never know, right? Maybe our opponent has some place. I draw a card. I lose 1 life, I gain 2 life. It's a land. Unfortunately, it's not that great. Another land, also not that great. So I want to play the Sunken Citadel. Don't need that much mana. Alright, we will level this up now. So you have 2 white. Should I hold back for Wandering Emperor? Will this deck have Wandering Emperor? I've exiled how many cards? It won't let me see how many cards in exile. Okay, 14. 3 in hand. 56 cards left in the deck. So that was Yorion with 80 cards. Oh yeah, he had a Yorion as his commander. So what if I just don't attack? Cosmic Rebirth on the land. Yeah, sure. So that's the best you got. Another Omnath? Okay. Let's use this first. We draw and discard. Dead cards. What do you discard there? I get to draw a card from that. He takes 2. Let me draw another card. What are the odds of me drawing another Fatal Push? There's 1 in the graveyard and non-exiled, so I could be getting one, right? Let's blow something up first. Actually, that was too much mana. Should have drawn a card in. Gains 4 life. I was gonna get a fatal push. Now I can't kill it. That was embarrassing. Play another waste knot. He's got 3. No, he's got 4 mana, but not enough white. So you know what? Shelly's getting in for the attack. He has to block. So let's draw a card and discard a card, and I get 2 things from that. Lightning Helix on my Shelly. Not sure if that's gonna do what you think it's gonna do. Discard a Sunken Citadel. He discards a land, which gives me a lot of mana. I can use that to play the Graveyard Trespasser. I will exile my own Shieldred. Oh, hurts. Graveyard Trespasser, so you take 2. And then I pass the turn, right? I got 1 more mana. He takes 2. If he plays a spell, I draw a card. If he doesn't play anything, then he didn't play anything. Another Omnath. This is just, I mean, I know it's an Omnath deck, but is it just like top decking Omnath every turn sort of deal? Okay. Abrupt Decay. It's gonna gain 4 life. He can't Abrupt Decay right now, right? He's gonna gain 4 mana. Now he can. Actually, no, he has no black mana. He can Fable. Still cannot Abrupt Decay, so I will draw a card. He can Leyline Binding. What does this do? Permanent left the field, huh? Alright, kill your Omnath. Thank you to you. Now draw a card. Shieldred's Edict. To my turn, I guess. And then a Bitter Triumph. Make him discard the whatever card he draws. I think it's fair. It was a land. Sack a token, right? This is a token. And I draw another card. How many cards I have left? 25. Oh, there's a Shieldred. They say Abrupt Decay is 3 or less. Okay, so he can't kill the Shieldred. I don't have any mana, so let's attack first. Submit 0. Would you like to draw 2, discard 2? He gets to filter the next card that he draw. But it will give me stuff if he does it. Also, it would take 2 more damage. Discards the land, gives me 4 mana. And then takes 2 more damage. Aha, we got him. GG. Yorian's no match for the Leyline of the Void. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you've seen those games, how does this feel? I think this deck is pretty good. You know, when it comes to Waste Not deck, it's never top tier because it's very draw dependent. But I think from all the games that I showed today, or that I showcased today, it has a pretty solid win rate against red. Any form of red deck, it just gets eaten up by this deck, which makes me happy because I hate red decks so much. They're just so bad. Like if you have removal in your deck, your opponent can't do anything. What kind of game is that? So this is what this deck does, right? We have removal, removal, removal. Our opponent will just, you know, cry, whine, explode. And the funny thing about Thoughtseize is that if you take their creature from their hand, all their pump spells don't do anything. So yeah, their deck is bad. But you know, all they're doing is trying to capitalize on luck and the fact that Wizards can't design cards. So this deck is very frustrating to play against, I bet, but also very draw dependent. So if you feel like you want to play a few quick games, this is definitely the deck to go to go with, because it eats up the red decks that are also trying to play quick games, and then you can get a lot of quick wins rather than a lot of quick losses like those red decks did. And other than that, you know, Thought Distortion did pretty well. I think it, you know, did what it's supposed to do in a few games, and then Meathook Massacre did very well against the mono red game, and then Liliana did what she was supposed to do in most games. Waste Not, this is a Waste Not deck, so of course it's going to do all its things. Thoughtseize did all its things. The whole deck synergizes really well. There's nothing I can cut or change that will make this deck better. I don't feel like I can. Of course you can say that Leyline of the Void is kind of tricky and it doesn't work every time, but you saw how in a few of those games where our opponent's playing Absent Greasefang, they just immediately scoop because, well, what are they going to do against the Leyline of the Void, right? So there's a lot of matchups where this is an auto win, and just having two of that for an auto win, I think it's a good trade. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.